What is going on, ladies and gents? Randy here, RTS Mobile Gaming, bringing you a fantastic video today. In today's video, we are talking about Lord of the Rings Rise to War, and we are covering the good commander, Elladan. Elladan is a beautiful, fantastic, gorgeous, wonderful, lovely commander who was just introduced in Season 2. I am covering him, even though he's the good faction, because now a lot of the servers are blended. If you're not on one of the dedicated RP servers, you can now use commanders from both factions. So, here we go. Give me the like and sub. Let's rock and roll. We're going to cover 2 builds for Elladan, so get excited. First things first, he is an elf, okay? He is a warrior, which means he gets plus 25 might, 2 skill points, and 10% physical damage dealt. He has fantastic might. At 2.1 per level, he is very above average focus at 1.4 per level, and he's got well above average speed at 1.62 per level. Overall, he's got fantastic stats for being a tier 2 commander, okay? Very well rounded. Gear-wise, there's really 2 different builds you're going to run. The first build is going to be commander damage based, which means you're going to be running basically pure might and things that'll increase your commander damage dealt. For this particular build, I'm running the Cavalry version, and I'm going to be running the Reach of Rittermark, which is going to give me mounted speed and mounted damage. The chest, I would like to use a different chest, but unfortunately I have terrible gear on Leia. Leia is my free-to-play account who I just purchased Season Pass on this season. I know, I'm weak, I know. Anyways, but even though I purchased Season Pass, I still have crappy gear. Cask of Pride is another good one. It's going to give you great army defense as well as plus minus damage received. You can also run the Horseman's Helm, which is going to give you plus defense to your mounted units, since I am running mounted units on this guy. However, I don't have a good Horseman's Helm. I don't need Grinding Assault, okay? For the accessory, I like the Palantir of Orthanc because I only have 3 accessories, and this is the best one. However, it does work out well. It's going to give me plus attack as well as plus melee damage dealt, which will be beneficial to some of my units, okay? Build-wise, alright, there are 2 builds to run. The first build is if you are Respect 5, you're going to run a Cavalry build, okay? That's going to involve Elven Rider. This is going to give your entire army, all your units, and your commander plus 15% damage if you're using a mounted Elven unit, such as the Bow Knight. If you're using a Bow Knight in your army, Elven Rider will give your whole army and your commander plus 15% damage dealt. Not the best, most efficient use of points, but it's going to combine well with the Horsemanship here, which is going to give you plus 21% damage dealt by your mounted units. So basically, any of your mounted units are going to get a total of 36% plus damage for the entire fight, which is substantial, okay? So with that 36% plus damage, it's going to pair extremely well with this Coalition skill down in Respect 3. Coalition is going to give your units a 75% chance to attack twice. A 75% chance to deal maximum damage, not attack twice. Do not think you're attacking twice. But you will be doing maximum damage, 75% chance for that to happen for your men and your elves, okay? So because of that, you want to stick primarily to men and elf units for your damage dealers. This won't trigger alchemists, for example, so don't get too excited. Half Elven is what you need to get that. It's going to give you some decent might or focus. It's not crazy good or crazy bad. It's decent. It's not terrible, but it's, I don't know, it doesn't really help the build that much. Boon is going to be great. It's going to give your allied units either a minus damage received or a plus physical damage dealt buff. Very useful as well. So really, you're going to be maxing out, like I said, Elven Rider, Horsemanship, and Coalition, as well as Boon is going to be the most important thing, okay? So if you do have all of those things maxed out, you're going to be doing more than 50% bonus damage from your Cavalry, plus the chance to do maximum damage, okay? Which could be another 20% damage boost compared to your bottom damage minimum roll. Now, if you are not Respect level 5, you probably aren't going to be running the Horseman build. You could, but Elladan's going to be stronger as the Commander damage build at Respect 0 through 2, okay? That build is going to involve maxing out Grey Company, which is going to do a fantastic nuke on round 3 to 2 different targets. You're also going to get, you're not going to get reinforcement. I don't know why it's on here, but it's there. Not really key to any of his builds right now. At least not with the limited skill points that I have. But Grey Company is going to be great. Flanking, of course, is absolutely phenomenal. It prioritizes range units that have low defense. It's going to do a huge damage nuke in round 3. So really, this guy is similar to Lurtz and Agzok in that he launches massive nukes in round 3, okay? After that, Might's going to be great. It's going to give your commander stun immunity. It's going to give you plus Might during combat. If you do trigger the Might bonus from Half Elven, as well as from Hero at the same time, you could see yourself getting several hundred plus Might, which could be massively beneficial to your build. Okay? You're not going to really get the March skill. The Leader skill is interesting. I don't dislike it. I'm going to use it at some point. Right now, I'm leveling Elladan with mock battles, so I don't think I need the Leader skill. Someone in my comments is probably going to tell me that the Leader skill helps mock battles. I'm not going to feel stupid, but I haven't tested that yet, okay? So, once you max out Grey Company, you max out Flanking, you max out Hero, you're going to jump up to the Half Elven, and you're going to grab that, which is going to give you some great plus Might in the battle, okay? So, to recap, Elladan does decent damage, good-sized nukes in round 3, okay? But really, he excels as a cavalry-focused commander. He, especially the Elven Cavalry. So if you are going to use him, make sure that you're paying attention to that. Get to that respect level 5 as quickly as you can. I believe Season 2 had an event that made it extremely easy for you to access respect 5 for either this guy or Imrahil. And instead of putting points in Imrahil, I decided to put points in Elladan, okay? So, give me the like and sub. I love you guys. Wrong time. Randy out.